How many of you guys have traveled to another country? Hopefully, many of you have. And if you guys know, a lot of countries have to deal with certain struggles, such as food shortage and poverty. This speech is going to be about how agriculture is very different between the US and between El Salvador. I'm going to talk about my personal experience and how my relatives have dealt with these struggles. And I'm also going to talk about the impact it's had on me personally. So growing up, I've taken everything for granted because I was born here in California in the US. A lot of things were given to me for free. I didn't have to worry about waiting for my parents to get food or to plant their own food. And we have supermarkets here. So I never had to worry about eating or having to worry about being starving. And one thing that I did is I traveled to El Salvador at the age of 10 with my parents, and I got to see a new perspective in life. In this world, we don't get to see a lot of other places. And what I saw in El Salvador was that food is very short, and people have to live off of what they have. So, for example, people have to own their own farms and own their own crops and animals in order to survive, and they don't have uh, a supply of supermarkets. Now here in the US, we have all these things and we're given mostly everything. Now, when it comes to my experience, my grandparents have their own farm. And as I was over there, I got to see how they have to take a lot of responsibility in waking up early at 5 in the morning, and they have to cook, and they have to take care of their animals. They have to make sure that they fertilize their plants, and they have to make sure they could pick out all the food that's already grown. And it's a lot of work that they have to do. Now over here in the US, I never have to worry about any of that because my parents have the supermarket 5 minutes away or 10 minutes away, and we have all the food that's necessary for us. The impact it's had on me is I didn't realize how bad it was over there. And before I went over to El Salvador, I took everything for granted in life. I didn't think that I would have to worry about food or having to struggle to eat. Well, when I went over there, I got to learn new things about how people live and how important it is to accept what we have. So my message to everybody is that we should take things seriously and we should enjoy what we have, because some people might not have the privilege to eat more, and some people have to struggle and starve, which is something that I never had to deal with. So I want people to know that it's important to view other perspectives and see that we shouldn't worry about what we have. We should worry about the things that other people have.